Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
We the brother from GMS New Orleans. We coming back at you with another ride and talk. Prior to getting started, as I always do, like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kagadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles who bring millstone. And salutation to the honors that's pushing the truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this video will be edifying first and foremost in the Holy Elect. Then those that cleave to the body. Alright? And this been a topic as of late. As brothers been just kind of going into this, you know. Jake, I mean, first of all, a coward have no place in the army of the Lord, right? Physically, all right, you in danger of being hurt, all right? You're scared. And mentally, your mind is not there, man. Right? I think it's in a place, I think it's in Psalms. I'm gonna probably have to find that one, brother. Well, I think the men that was going to war, David told them to go back home to their wives or something like that. All right. Now I'm gonna get it in Judges too. With Gideon, I think it was Gideon. All right, with the 300 men. You know, but it ain't really how you prepare yourself physically if your mind is not spiritually ready to battle. All right, you're just spiritually ready to be amongst this body, sacrificing, putting yourself in the way of adversity, affliction, putting yourself in the way of being vulnerable and hurt. You're a spiritual coward, man. You don't want to be seen with the garment on. It start with your mindset. You be a coward in your mind first, all right, before the physical, But go ahead, brother. Give me that in Judges.
Yeah, Judges 7:2. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Gideon, the people that are with thee are too many for me to give the Midianites into their hands, lest Israel vaunt themselves against me, saying, mine own hand had saved me. Now therefore go to proclaim in the ears of the people, saying, whoever is fearful and afraid, let him return and depart early from Mount Gilead. And there returned of the people 20 and 2,000, and there remained 10,000.
Now let me say something on that. It says, them that remain fearful and scared, right?
Yeah.
Now at the time, the heavens wasn't brass, right? The Lord was still dealing with our people, mano to mano. And we know the power of our Lord. All right, so if they had people fearful and scared, then they spiritually didn't trust in the Lord. You see what I'm saying? So this lesson is going to be about being a spiritual coward, because it automatically is going to translate to being a physical coward. All right, because that's just what it is. So the Lord said, those that be fearful and scared, and the Lord know the intent of men's hearts. So he said, those that be fearful and scared, let them return. All right. And we know who going to war. That's talking about the men, brother. All right, go ahead.
Verse 4. And the Lord said unto Gideon, the people are yet too many. Bring them down unto the water, and I will try them for thee there. And it shall be that of whom I say unto thee, this shall go with thee, the same shall go with thee. And of whomsoever I say unto thee, this shall not go with thee, the same shall not go. So he brought down the people into the water, and the Lord said unto Gideon, everyone that lappeth of the water with his tongue, as a dog lappeth, him shall thou set by himself. Likewise, everyone that boweth down upon his knees to drink.
Yeah, so they weren't ready for the battle. All right, certain men not ready for the battle. So they're not ready to put on the full armor of the Lord and go to war, because they know it comes with debt. All right, Ephesians 6 will tell you put on the whole armor of the Lord, the helmet, the breastplate, all right, the garment, the sword. Take up on this sword of gold, all right, the shoals, which is the boots, all right, and get ready to battle for the Lord. Get ready to battle evil. A lot of men scared to battle evil, man. All right, because they spiritually cowards, and the Lord tell you don't do nothing with a damn coward. Go ahead, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna get that Ephesians 6:2, and there was a point you made earlier that made it pop up in my mind, because you mentioned how back then during the the ancient times, our connection to the Lord was a little bit more potent,
Yes.
more direct.
We knew what he could do, and
Right.
you still was scared. Go ahead.
Right, so when you go to that Ephesians 6, right, it tells you to put on the whole armor. Right, so the Lord is equipping us with all the tools and the weapons and everything we need to go to battle.
Yep.
At that point, if you still afraid or faint-hearted, it's you.
Let me add. So on a smaller level, if you scared to come to camp, scared to come around the brothers, you believe. You scared to come into the conference calls, classes, and get taught and teach. This all a matter of cowardness, man. You know, you gotta pray to the Lord. I think it was Elder Ariana said, pray to the Lord to not be a whole ass nigga, man. You know, just doing coward shit, not answering the phone for brothers. Just being a coward, man. You're on suspension. You ain't answering the phone for brothers, man. Brothers trying to check on your well-being. All right, see how you growing. You ain't answering the phone, man. That's a coward, man. You know, you can say that's the Lord calling you, and you sending them a voicemail, man. You know, that's a coward. You pressing the red button, man. Leaving it on a read notification. You know, coming up with lame ass excuses of why you can't get out the camp, work, this or that. That's been all these things show a man reflects a man's spirit of cowardice, man. You cowardice. You see? Look that word up. Go ahead, brother.
I'm gonna get that. I got called. You wanted the online etymology? I got it on
Without both.
I'm gonna get you this first. This is the word coward in the online etymology. It says one who lacks courage to meet danger or shrinks from the chance of being hurt.
Yeah, it says if you faint in the day of adversity, your strength is small. And this truth is always adversity, man. All right? Because we always got something going on. We always battling against the grain. We always putting our lives in jeopardy, you know, or whatever. We always in the midst of the battle. Like the heat is always on with us, man. You know, regardless of how you look at it. You know?
Yeah, we went into that last night. We battling, warring against principalities, and the battle is ongoing. It's a battle that we are always in.
Yeah.
Every single second,
Yeah.
every hour.
Yeah.
We got a battle that we have to, have our mind attending to. So we can't have time to be
Not ready.
Not ready.
Yeah, we gotta be prepared. We don't got time to
That's a word I was thinking about.
we don't have time to basically procrastinate
Discouraged. That's
or
what I
be
wanted to say.
discouraged.
Yeah.
Right? You know, is this a war? When we signed up for it, it's just like the draft, when you sign up for the army. At any time they could send you overseas, huh? But people like, oh, I ain't ready. I need to go, get this prepared. Like when you signed up to fight, man, for the country, man. Yeah. So since we're fighting in the spirit, all right, you signed up to be spiritually inclined on whatever goes down with it, man. Mm-hmm. You gotta be with whatever goes down. Go ahead.
Yeah, because you really sign your life.
Yep.
You sign your life away. We signed our life away and to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Right? But I'm gonna get this right fast.
Hold on. Yes, lucky for that. We gotta take care of something real quick. But go get what you about to get on.
Yeah, I was just going into that word cowardice, or not cowardice, coward. Alright, I was getting it in the online etymology, but this is in the Yahoo view to back up the whole premise of the lesson. It says confidence is the belief in your ability. Oh, this is what it is. Cowardice versus confidence in the Yahoo.
Okay.
Confidence is the belief in your ability to navigate challenges, whereas cowardice is allowing excessive fear to dictate your choices, leading you to avoid action or abandon your duties. You want to see something on it?
I mean, the abandon the duties part. All right, keep reading. Can you read it again?
Confidence is the belief in your ability to navigate challenges.
Right. So confidence is kindness with Fidence is fidele or fidel, which means with faith. So anything you're pursuing or engaging in, you're doing it in faith. And even worshiping the Lord, he say you must worship me in what? In spirit. Right? Because that's where your faith lie at. That's where your integrity, all right, your genetic makeup, all right, your reins, right? That's the most inner you, because that's who you truly is. All right? That's the Lord. When he made you in spirit. Like, that's what the Lord deal with you, Jake, with us. He only judge our spirit, right? There's no reason to judge the flesh, because the flesh not important, man. All right? That's why he killed the flesh. Because, and what? Saves the spirit, man. Because it's all about the spirit of a man. Go ahead, Al.
It says confidence is the belief in your ability to navigate challenges, whereas cowardice is allowing excessive fear to dictate your choices, leading you to avoid action or abandon your duties.
Wow. So abandon your duties as a man of the Lord. We are it's our duty. First of all, it's our duty to do. So when you come to camp on time, come to the classes, break bread, study, read, pray, brother, you supposed to do that. Like you did, Jake, like, oh, I need credit for doing this. Man, we supposed to do that. You forgot when you do your job title requires the work therein, you got to be occupied in it. That's every man. When you go to work, wherever your department is or whatever you got to do that. And sometimes they ask you to go in other departments and do other things. But through the spirit, you got to just be like, hey, you know, what you need me to do. That's how you got to be for the Lord. So when the terrain change, if it's rain, you can't say, oh, I don't want to go to war because it's raining. That's why women have excuses. Oh, I can't go to war. I have my menstrual cycle. Or I can't go to war. I'm pregnant. But see, for men, we don't got nothing. Like, look, I gave you your armor. There's no excuses with the Lord, man. So you can't be no spiritual coward abandoning, all right, your duty, man. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, because the Lord looking at it like, I gave you the tools.
Yeah.
So, and these tools, they're universal. You're going to be able to use it with everything that comes your way, right? Yeah. So that's why being, having a cowardice approach or mindset is unacceptable, right? The scriptures say, Ecclesiastes 12:13, for this is the whole duty of man. So we can't abandon our duties. This is what we live for. Yeah. Imagine abandoning the things that abandoning your job, that's your life. Abandoning your life, right? That's why it's unacceptable. What you got?
Yeah, no, straight way, man. That's why the Lord say don't do anything with a matter of coward, man.
Okay.
Right? I mean, nothing. Don't exchange. Really don't have conversations with him. He'll be cowardly in a spiritual conversation because we build each other up. He'll speak the things that's the way his mind is aligned. Those are the things he gonna say, man. All right? From the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So if you're a coward in heart, man. And me and the brothers been going into this heavy. Jake's been doing a lot of coward shit. All right? Jake know who they is, too. Spiritual cowards. All right? And to whom the shoe fit wag. If this going on somewhere else, take it in and mend your ways. I'm not perfect. This goes to me too as well. This brother, it's a universal thing. But the thing is, all right, Jake, if you've been a coward with brothers, all right, doing things underhandedly, avoiding counsel, different things, you are a coward, man. Okay? And men don't like to be called a coward. That's why I'm kind of like, really putting that word there to actually wake Jake up. And Jake, if you doing this, all right, to whom it may concern, if you doing this, brother, you got to pray that the Lord give you the courage to continue to make you spiritually brave, man. Go ahead, Art.
Yeah, this is Sirach 37:11.
Get out there with that one.
Neither consult with a woman touching her of whom she is jealous, neither with a coward in matter Everybody's at war.
There you go. Everything around us is a war. We had war in the flesh. We had war with our members, right? Our own flesh. We had war with the devil. We had war with 2/3. Huh? We had war with our mind. We had war with the other nations.
Job.
We had war with work, with mammon. Bro, we had war with everything. So you can't decide on when you want to go hard and when you want to fall back. No.
Yeah, but when you won't have faith and when you don't have faith.
God, even if you don't, even this how it's so serious with the Lord, it's supposed to be with the men of the Lord. Even if you don't know how to do something, you diving in like what that little nigga NBA Youngboy said. I ain't know how to fight, but I dove in because I'm a man. You know, he didn't know, but he still dove in because he a man. Trusting what the Lord gonna do. Or I don't really know how to break the precepts down. You know, I don't know how to congregate with brothers. I don't know how to, you know, different things of that nature. Well, guess what? The Lord gonna deal with it. All right? Hold on.